She's not that unbelievably talented.
Right.
She's just physically way
Super
different.
Of course, different, but what woman do you know who's content creator, YouTuber, singer, whatever, who's like, I want to get in the ring and fight for her?
Joe Rogan strongly reacted after Claressa Shields challenged Rolly Romero, arguing that men and women are physically built differently, which is exactly why combat sports are separated.
That to say that like you can't bring that up, that's offensive, is ridiculous to me.
Well, especially when it comes to fighting.
Yeah, man.
That was the big one. And that was where I really understood like how bizarre and how
defensive
cult,
for that?
Yeah, how cult-like this ideology is.
I'd like to see you transition to a woman and fight women.
It'd be a lot of fun.
To have, what, 12 murder charges?
Still, Claressa Shields said Rolly Romero is not skilled enough to beat her, claiming he depends too heavily on raw strength and punching power. She argued that without sharper technique, better strategy, and stronger ring IQ, his physicality alone would not be enough to stop a highly skilled boxer like her.
Thurman is not that great of a boxer. Is he strong?
Yes.
Yes. But what else? I'm a woman, but I'm bigger. I'm longer. I got better skills.
Rolly Romero responded by saying he could fight Claressa Shields at any weight and would not need to move up to meet her division. He made it clear that his natural strength, explosiveness, and power would still be enough, showing full confidence that he could handle the matchup regardless of weight.
Hitting people, right? Claressa has been out here saying she could beat you in a fight. Now, I know you say you don't hit women. But I mean, you can spar with her. Maybe. I don't know.
Nice.
She'll beat you. She'll beat you?
Yeah, it's better than me.
She's got skill. She's the quad, right?
Yeah, skills, pay the bill, she is good, well, yada, 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 all that stuff. She'll beat you.
She'll beat you? If you were to fight, what way would you fight her at? Every weight? Okay.
Shields has said she belongs among boxing's all-time greats, claiming that only Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather Jr. stand above her.
Me personally, that I am one of the best boxers in the world, male or female. I think it's Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, me. That's it. But you know what? I will say that I think that I'm so good that I'm hard on myself because I should be knocking these girls out. If I can go in there and win unanimous decisions, I'm always asking myself after the fight, why didn't you get the knockout? How come didn't the knockout come? So for me, that's what I'm working on. So I got all the skills and the power and everything. I just have to figure it out and put it all together. And I've been fighting some of the toughest competition.
She regularly points to her undisputed championships and Olympic gold medals as evidence, saying her resume places her among the most accomplished fighters in boxing history.
I'm 3-time undisputed champ. 2 times at 160. It means everything to me. People always say, Claressa, you're the self-proclaimed GOAT. No, I'm not. I can be any female boxer you put in front of me. Rather she's a big puncher, faster, slicker, taller, whatever you want to say. I can adapt and I can win and I can bite down when it gets hard against anybody. So I am the greatest woman of all time. And if nobody believed me when I said it back then.
Shields recently posted a sparring clip with a male opponent where she appeared to clearly control the action, using it as proof that she can hold her own.
Your hand up. Answer right back. Jack, move it, Jack, go your Jack. Move that, Jack, quick. Jack.
As long as you don't win.
Critics, however, argue that since she does not often score knockouts even against women, defeating a male fighter would be much harder because of the natural differences in strength, durability, and punching power.
You can't knock out women. What makes you think you can knock out a man? And in particular, a man at that size and a man that has the reputation that he has.
Despite her elite skill set and championship pedigree, some fans believe Claressa Shields could possibly beat a smaller, lighter punching male boxer like Shakur Stevenson. Their argument is that his style is built more on defense, speed, timing, and technique than pure power. In that kind of matchup, an elite and physically strong female champion like Shields might be competitive, but they still do not see that applying to someone like Rolly Romero.
Shakur Stevenson, he's not a heavy-handed guy, and he's a smaller guy. Yeah, she could probably beat Shakur Stevenson. I doubt that, but it would be competitive. How about that? That's the best I can give you. It would be competitive.
A few years ago, Shields was reportedly dropped in sparring by a male partner during training. Some fans still point to that incident as proof that beating male fighters would be extremely difficult, saying the physical gap between men and women could make many of those matchups dangerous and hard to overcome. Claressa responded by saying the male fighter had removed padding from his gloves. According to her, the situation was driven by revenge, and the modified gloves made the punch far more dangerous than it should have been. Shields argued that the incident was unfair.
The guy I sparred, he was like a little Russian hater. He took the padding out of his gloves. I had whooped ass on a Monday, and his coach wanted to spar again on Thursday. But he caught me, but he didn't have no padding in his gloves. He know exactly who he is.
Romero then claimed that Claressa Shields later thanked him after he knocked out the same fighter who had dropped her in sparring. He stopped that boxer in his 11th professional fight.
Probably should call out Michaela, should call out Katie Taylor, or like, why is she calling out Rolly?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know, but she also knows it's never gonna happen. Aside from that, too, she thanked me because I knocked out the dude that had knocked her out in sparring. I knocked him out in my 11th fight. And then I brought up the story of when I first met her, and she got defensive.
Did she ever try to apologize over the first meeting or explain?
She never apologized for it specifically, but I got so much. I'm a very forgiving person.
Alicia Baumgardner also weighed in, saying the moment shows the real power gap between male and female fighters. She suggested that no matter how confident Shields is in being stronger or more skilled than some men, the biological reality of male punching power cannot be dismissed. Baumgardner's point was that Shields should recognize how much natural strength and force affect boxing outcomes. She did not deny Shields' greatness, but emphasized that competing with men brings a very different level of challenge because of the size, speed, and power advantages many male boxers naturally have.
You watch that video, you see her take a really hard shot, go down. Obviously, you're a boxer, you're a fighter, that's what you do. You take shots, you give shots, but from a man to a woman, I think that's where people feel a little...
So this is what I think.
Please, yeah.
These two both agree to spar each other, so that's one thing. Both parties agree. Clarissa's sparring a man at the end of the day. As much as she talks about, I want to fight a man, I'm going to beat a man up, you still have to respect a man and his man's power, period. I don't care. And because you are in the ring with a man and they may be a little better than you, it'll just look like Claressa got caught and got dropped. That's it. And I don't think there was any vicious intent behind it. These two were just sparring. Claressa got caught. She got back up. And again, Claressa's going to feel some type of way and say, hey, them gloves, the padding was out of them. Maybe she was embarrassed, and maybe that's why she said what she said. But them two agree to spar.
Shawn Porter has also publicly responded to Claressa Shields' talk of fighting top male boxers, saying that discussing it is far easier than actually doing it. Porter called the challenge cute and made it clear that he respects her as a champion. But he also stressed that the strength, speed, timing, and movement in elite men's boxing are on a completely different level from what she deals with.
Oh, it's cute that, she's made it to the point that she's made it to. That is remarkable. That is very, very respectful. I think every fighter in the world, whether you're a man, woman, whatever, you should respect the things that she's done.
Right.
There's a lot that goes into it. And it's one of those things that, things are easier said than done.
So that brings me to my next question, because I asked her, I was like, look, I go, there's an obvious power and strength differential. Like she is dominant, in the women's division, but the strength and the power between the top women and the top men is a big deal. She said she's not worried about the strength and power because she said it's about movement, it's about setting traps, it's about sticking and moving, all that stuff. Does she have a point there?
Yeah, she definitely has a point there. Styles make fights. That's a common saying in boxing, and it's 100% true. But along with that, she has the thing that I don't think realizes is that, whatever top boxer she's been in the ring with, I'm sure that top boxer was, took his foot off the gas pedal.
In the women's sport, Porter explained that when Shields looks good sparring with men, those sparring partners are usually not elite male professionals operating at her level. He emphasized that there is a huge difference between working with gym fighters and facing a top-ranked male boxer who is bigger, quicker, sharper, and hits much harder.
He's not on her level.
Right.
And so, here's the thing. You put Claressa Shields in the ring with a fighter at her weight class, at her same level, and she's going to be outmatched from the physical standpoint. I think that is an animal that she's not really prepared for. I think that there are fighters that she could beat, but no one at her level in men's professional boxing.
Porter also said he has no interest in getting into the ring with her, even for an exhibition, because facing a male fighter at his level would be a completely different test. He suggested that if Shields truly wants to prove herself against men, she would have to begin at the bottom and climb through the male ranks instead of expecting immediate opportunities against top names.
Would you ever consider doing like a 3-round exhibition with the Claressa Shields, or is that something you would never even consider?
I wouldn't consider that. I don't think that I don't have anything to prove. I think if she's got something to prove, she's got something else to prove against someone else. And let me reel it all the way back in again and say it again. I have tons of respect for her and the things that she's done. But speaking for myself, I know that when you get in the ring with me, there's a lot more that you have to prepare for than what your eyes see. And in a lot of ways, what your mind could imagine, and that's just one of those things that you have to be there you have to actually live it out in order to really understand that.
Even with all the criticism surrounding her call-outs of male fighters, Joe Rogan has previously spoken very positively about Claressa Shields, recognizing her as one of the most important and visible female fighters in boxing. Rogan has said Shields has grown beyond the sport itself, bringing mainstream attention and wider recognition to women's boxing in a way very few female boxers ever have.
You won an Olympic gold medalist at 17, and then you won it again 4 years later.
Yep, 2-time.
The only American boxer ever. Yes. I think, only another sport. No boxer's ever done that, right? In America.
No, not from America. Just me.
And you've gone multiple weight classes. And now you're considering fighting in MMA. You kind of cleared out boxing in a lot of ways.
It's always something more to be accomplished in boxing. But I'm venturing off into MMA because I really want to see, am I as great as I think I am? And I think I am. So I'm excited to be fighting with the PFL later on this year. And just...
Rogan also said that Shields' success in boxing shows she could probably do almost anything athletically if she applied the same focus and discipline, highlighting how rare her talent really is. At the same time, he warned that boxing skills do not automatically transfer to MMA. He praised the progress she made training at Jackson Wink, especially when it came to learning kicks, adapting to new techniques, and developing as a more complete combat athlete. His comments showed genuine respect for her ambition and willingness to grow in another sport. Still, he also seemed to suggest that she needs to stay away from the controversy and drama.
When someone is as good as you are at boxing, you could basically do anything you want in life. Mm-hmm. You just have to put the same amount of focus that you put on boxing to whatever it is that you apply yourself to.
Yeah.
It's rare human beings that can do what you've been able to do. It's a rare person.
5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
There you go.
So in MMA, I'm not coming over like, hey, I'm in boxing, I'm box all you girls up. It's like, I'm at Jackson Wing Gym, with Coach Jackson.
I've seen you kick the bag. I've seen you throw kicks. I was very impressed. I can't believe you're already that good. It's real. I was like, well, maybe you were throwing high kicks.
Yeah, I didn't know my leg can go up that high, so they showed me the technique up, and I was like, whoa.
Claressa Shields has also spoken carefully about Floyd Mayweather's return to the ring. She showed respect for his legacy as one of boxing's all-time greats, but made it clear that exhibition fights are not what she is chasing. Shields said she values real, sanctioned competition over flashy events, adding that while she understands the entertainment value and money involved, she does not want hype to control her career choices. She also hinted that any matchup should make sense from a competitive standpoint, not exist purely for attention. While acknowledging Mayweather's unmatched ability to generate headlines, Shields stayed focused on her own path and on protecting her legacy in the sport.
Listen, there's another, you're the GOAT, and we're talking about the GOAT right now, Mayweather. He's taking all these exhibition fights. Is this a bad look for the legacy? What do you think about all that?
I love Floyd Mayweather, and I want him to stay retired because they always saying, oh, every fight has his day. And they're like, well, that hasn't had his day. And he gives me the confidence to me not ever have my day to go undefeated and retire when I want to. So seeing him come back, I'm just like, I'm kind of like 50-50 with it because I support him no matter what. But I just want him to just stay retired, stay Money Mayweather, just stay perfect. You know what I mean?
Pacquiao, Tyson, is it exciting at least? Are you checking checking on them?
Talking about Mayweather fights, he bring the crowds out. So.
Right.
Shields also made it clear that she would never fight Floyd Mayweather, even in an exhibition. She said her focus is on real competition and building her own legacy, not taking part in staged or promotional crossover events. While she respects Mayweather deeply, she sees that type of matchup as unnecessary and not aligned with her career goals. Her stance reinforces her commitment to meaningful, sanctioned fights over spectacle, leaving no doubt that a Mayweather showdown is not something she wants.
Listen, I gotta ask you this. The GOAT versus the GOAT. He's taking these exhibition fights. Would you ever do an exhibition fight? And
fight who?
The GOAT. I mean, the two, you and Floyd. I mean, you got...
I would love to learn from Floyd, but I would never get inside the ring and actually have a fight against him. That's my dog. I love him. I respect him. And that's not something I'm interested in.
Right.
And also too, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it, which is fine with me because I don't think that we should do that. For what? He's the GOAT. I'm the GOAT, and I am a Team Mayweather fan. He calls me the female TBE, the best ever. So I'm the female TBE.
So that's
TBE.
You just wouldn't do it because on GP.
That's not something I ever even thought about. Like my respect. Would I spar him? I'll spar any man like him, Terrence, Core, Rolly, whoever. I'll spar against any man. I spar men on a day-to-day basis for my fights. But an actual exhibition fight, that don't even make sense. I don't know. I've never heard.
Shields has also pushed back hard against critics and social media users who mock her, showing that she remains fully confident in herself and everything she has achieved. After facing online ridicule, personal insults, and jokes about her appearance, Shields said she refuses to let outside opinions damage her confidence or distract her focus. She reminded people that she is an Olympic gold medalist and multi-division world champion, making it clear that her accomplishments and work ethic matter far more than cheap comments about her looks or personal life. Shields also called out those spreading false narratives about her.
Now that's not went on. I see people talking about what I said that I would beat Rolly in a fight. I ain't say I'd knock him out. I said I'd beat him in a boxing match, right? People getting their panties or their drawers in a knot. Calm down. Calm down. My confidence is for me. That's what I have for me. It's not to offend you. Don't get offended by me believing in me. I'm not gonna get offended by you believing in you.
Do you think Claressa Shields could beat a male professional boxer with enough training? Let us know in the comments.